It's just a So, I believe, Tia, we may have found this in our recent travels into our other street science headquarters
Yes.
that is down the road. Would that be a correct assumption, Tia?
Yes. There's lots of goodies there. So
Yeah, so we've been trying to reinvigorate that space that we've got over there. We're going to make it a bit of an innovation playground of sorts. So we've spread it out. We've got a bunch of different toys up there. There's been so much random stuff that's been up there collected over the years because, believe it or not, street science has been going since 2012. So that's
that's a long time.
a whole 10 to 11 years of like goodies that have been banked up. So we even found, you know what I found over there, Tia, the other day?
What?
I found an R2D2 with that apparently comes from a show that we created for Star Wars. There's like a Star Wars themed show. So let me know in the comments if you want to see a Star Wars show. We might even be able to refilm that. I'm thinking maybe May the 4th we'll do a special Star Wars show. We'll bring out R2D2 because,
That's crazy.
as you can tell, Tia loves Star Wars.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the strawberries here.
Put it there.
Put it there. I know, like Brock the cool blue.
Yeah,
What do you
that's
think?
fine.
Here, put it up here. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Check this. I think. Okay, we got a little bit here. No, is there actually any instructions? Oh, there is instructions. Okay.
Oh,
I was gonna say I have to like actually memorize from
awesome.
my first year university physiology course, which I'm not gonna lie, it was a long time ago. Oh, here we go. They really get the instructions in there, don't they?
That's silly.
Don't want you to lose those.
Box. But anyway.
Okay. What's cool about this is we'll have a nice little small human body to look at the end of it.
Set department, won't it?
That sounds pretty cool. All right. I've got the little instructions at the back here to maybe I'll position it that way so I can see. We're not cheating, I'm consulting, I'm researching. That's because we're scientists, right?
That's right. Test consult your calculator.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not cheating, I'm just researching. All right.
Checking.
Let's see what this thing's got. Okay, so it's got all the different little items here. Oh, it does have some. It has little descriptions of what everything is. So this is my cheat sheet. So this will be good. Oh, and it's got some questions for you as well that we can answer. We can see who can answer it. Oh, here's the instructions how to build it. Okay, cool. And it looks like there is a bunch of other little ones as well. So you can get a muscle and skeleton, a heart, an eyeball, skeleton, cranial nerve skull. Oh, and the pregnancy pelvis. So this one's not the pregnancy one. Okay.
Wouldn't it be cool if we had a couple of those on hand?
Let us know. Does any of those sound of interest? I think, pretty sure I saw a couple of extra ones of these ones.
You'll have to find out.
You'll have to find out. You have to keep watching.
Yep.
All right, let's build these things out. So, Tia, remind us again, how long do we have to construct this?
You have approximately 27 minutes.
27 minutes because we set ourselves 30 minutes each week. I've lost the lung. I've lost the lung. Oh, hold up.
Gosh.
Oh, I think that's a lung. Is that a lung? What do you think?
4 minutes left.
Is that a lung?
Zoom up in.
Well, here we go.
I can't see that.
That is really small, isn't it? Come on, little camera. Is he going to zoom in? No. Okay. We'll get it working. There's two of them, so I don't think it's a liver though. I think it's a lung.
You have two.
Well, I don't have two livers, so that's definitely the liver. Got to be the liver. This one here. That's got to be the liver. That looks like the large intestines. Oh god, they're really stuck in there. I don't really want you to get the intestines out. That's got to be the small intestines, I think. Quick question: is the small intestines the one that has a lot more meterage? More length, or is the long intestine got more length?
The long intestine has more length. I mean,
I think
it's sort of told me in the name.
Yeah, no, but it's not though.
Oh,
sorry, large intestine, not the long intestine. So the large intestine just has larger amounts of
Gotcha.
thickness. Thick.
Gotcha.
thick with a THICC. So my son
Oh my
loves my son loves watching LankyBox. Shout out to LankyBox here on YouTube. For those who haven't seen LankyBox, one of their phrases. I'm not sure if it's their phrase or it's a common phrase, but they definitely use it a lot, and they call everything if it's really cool or if you're really brave, you're thick. THICC. That's thick.
Right.
So if you hear me saying thick, that's what I mean. What's this supposed to be? Is that like just part of the stand? I don't know. You reckon that is? I don't know.
Brain. No, I don't think.
Let's have a look here. Okay. So what's look at this Fitbit little bits built in the back here. Oh, maybe it's part of the leg. That's probably what it is. I reckon that's the leg.
You're already figuring it
All
out.
right, let's just. Well, maybe it's go on this side. I mean, surely they're both the same legs, right? Well, they're really hard to get in there, though. There we go. Cool. Put our person on the stand.
Look at him work.
Pretty cool. Check out the insides there. It's pretty funky. Back's not as interesting. This is reminding of a bit of the Barbie movie a little bit.
Right.
Okay. Let's have a look at this. Let's do some questions. What do you reckon?
Sure.
What is the largest organ of your body? If you can see this collection, what is the largest organ of the human body? Okay, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. What were we talking about last week? Episode number 13.
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen, yep. And what is sunscreen? Where do you apply it?
Skin.
Yes. And the skin is the largest organ of the body, which is pretty trippy. So I think we tend to forget about the skin as an organ because we think about all the internals, but the skin itself is actually an organ.
Gotcha.
Which we did talk about that it's a protective layer to help prevent injury and disease, keeps moisture in the body, it makes vitamin D through the skin as well, and help regulate body temperature. Okay. How about this one? Which organ is the earliest well developed when we were still an embryo? So that seemed like a really hard way to ask a question. You're right. That actually is true. So the heart is the earliest developed organ which let the embryo have enough nourishments.
Because
I guess,
like
yeah.
ultrasound and stuff, the first thing you find is the heartbeat, right?
That is
So,
true. Yeah, so it's like without the
naturally.
heart, you can't really do anything else, right?
hmm
I mean, I guess you could form stuff, but you wouldn't be a functional thing. So, cool.
So good.
You're on time.
Wow.
Oh, let's have a look here. Let's build some of
Be a
this.
scientist.
Yeah, here we go. Oh wait, it's actually got a timer here as well. There's
Really?
beginner if you're in 30 minutes.
Expert
Average
20 minutes.
is 23
Expert
minutes.
2 minutes.
Advanced is 15 minutes. So like
10 minutes. Huh?
you know what we should
So
do?
I'd hate to tell you.
What we should do is we should do a challenge with presenters. Don't give them any
Yeah,
instructions
yeah.
and then time them to see how long it takes to build it off the top of their head. I reckon that would be pretty
Who
cool.
do you think will prevail?
Whoa. You know what? I'm actually Jono tends to like surprise me with the random knowledge that he has. It wouldn't surprise me if
I'm
he
thinking
somehow.
Jelson. I reckon
Jelson,
Jelson,
Jelson's
he's
probably
going to
good
be
call.
like acting like, oh, he doesn't know anything, or like he doesn't, not sure. And then once you give it to him, he'll like
We'll
sort
just
it
like
out.
smash it in together.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
All right, so it looks like there's a brain, the brain here. So like you can see the cooler sides of the brain and everything.
That's like the skull.
So we'll have to get another toy to do to the brain. Oh, and the other side's the skull. Yeah, check that out. So it's like multi-dimensional. We can open it up. It looks pretty cool. So that one was easy. This looks like back. Does that go on first or last? Maybe that goes on last because that like it's like the muscles and the bone, right? So I think you put
Things in between.
stuff in there first, maybe. Although what goes on the back? I don't know.
I think that's it.
Well, there's some organs already in here. So that's the lungs there. So that's the other bits of the lungs. So I think that this one goes in Let's go on the top somehow. This way to go that way. Yep. So probably should, since we talked about what is the first organ that is created, probably the heart is the first thing that needs to go in here.
Yeah.
So let's chuck in the heart.
Well, yeah, it's layered structure, isn't it? Like the heart, rib cage, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I wonder how it fits in. Now, anatomically on this one, actually, maybe I presume this is anatomically correct, but I do know that your heart is generally not straight in the middle. It's either on, I think it's on slightly on your left-hand side, which this sort of looks slightly on the left-hand side, but it also looks very central. I didn't realize it was central. But you also see there's two, I don't know how zoomed in that is, but what is it even? There's two different colored arteries here. So
Right.
you've got one that takes the fresh blood through the body. So that's the one that would be the red artery. And so you breathe in, oxygen comes into your lungs, and then that oxygen transfers through the thin layers of cells of the lung into the blood. That then goes directly into your heart, and then the heart pumps all that fresh oxygen around your body. And then as it goes through, all the blood, I guess, sort of like infuses through and comes back up in through the blue artery, which then needs to be re-oxygenized for the next heartbeat, which is pretty crazy.
And how many heartbeats do we usually have per minute?
We talked about that one last episode, remember, too, as well. So I think my average heart rate is about 60 beats per minute. But it does change depending on your age, as well as your fitness. So when you're younger, your heart rate is faster, I believe. So
Well, that makes sense.
I think it can be like, I don't know, maybe even up to 120 beats per minute.
Holy
I think
dooly.
it goes even faster when you're an embryo. Let's have a look.
Oh,
Heart rate of
yeah.
an embryo, since we're talking about that.
Goodness. 100 pretty
Can
fast.
be, well, okay. The average fetal heart rate is between 110 and 160 beats per minute. So then, what if we go child, which is pretty vague. So for babies, as in birth to 3 months, it's 100 to 150. Kids by age 12 is 55 to 85.
Right.
So there you go.
There you go.
So how do these fit in? Maybe I should read the instructions. I sort of know where they go, but it's like,
Trying to fit them for the green.
do I have to like put them together somehow? Something? Where do you even start? I don't know.
Or
So
is
the
it
back
just a
bit's already
balancing
done.
act and you just got lightly
Okay.
balance everything in there?
So I think the back literally just goes on like that. I don't think there's anything
Yeah,
else that
it
you've done.
just feels, yeah.
Yep. So that's that done. And then we've done this bit, and we can put the head on top. That one works. That
Oh
one
yeah,
can
you've
go on.
already done that one.
Heads on good. Yep. And then this is interesting because I wonder if someone's already like opened this box or something, because like this section here,
Someone tampered.
this section's already built together. Like, and the back was built together.
Wait, are you serious?
But then I don't know.
Wait, no.
They don't come as individual bits. Like there's a mold here for those bits. So I don't know. Tells you how to
Oh, maybe
pull
it's
it
just
apart.
telling you how to pull it apart.
Yeah. So next time when we give this to presenters for the challenge,
We'll
we'll
fully disassemble it.
yeah, and then so go have a go at it. And maybe that's where
Yeah,
the
then I'll be
whole
so like overwhelmed. It's gonna be fun.
15-minute record.
15 minutes.
Is that how it works?
We
Okay.
can do 5 minutes. Easy.
So then, is it just putting in the organs then? I don't know. Like it still feels. Like, somehow this looks like it's supposed to get built somehow. Like what's all this bit? Like what's that bit? Or is that bit? Or is some of this already built in here, and that's why I'm
Those
confused?
instructions do not look clear enough.
Yeah, because like look at this. Like this thing comes out. It's like the kidneys, which has already got the. Like them out. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So there's like a whole kidney section here that you didn't get to see. It's already pre-built it for me.
That's it.
It's giving me the. I could have got the advanced record if I had just like pushed hard and just like pretended to go with it. But I still don't know how these bits like fit in smoothly though, because there's like
Um,
these two little dots here that feel like they should go somewhere. So like, are they supposed to go in here first or something? Surely can't be. No,
no.
no, it's gotta go in there. So maybe this is like a separate section. Root would go over. It goes here. So this. Okay, so it's telling me. Oh, here we go. Okay, so maybe. Oh, that's it. Okay. So I think this bit here goes in here. I believe.
That looks
It's looking a bit
somewhat
better.
correct.
And then looking at this picture, this must go over the top here.
Cool.
So that is your short intestines and then the long intestines. So do we know the difference between the short and long intestines?
No.
Small, I keep saying short and long. It's the small intestines and the large intestines, small and large. Okay.
Yes.
So the small intestines is largely for chemical digestion and nutrient absorption, and it's about 6 meters long. So food comes in through your body, goes into your stomach. That's where it starts getting broken down at a chemical level. So food comes in at the top, you get mechanical digestion, so your teeth start chomping it down into smaller bits, goes down through your esophagus into your stomach, and then you've got all these pieces in there that begin to break it down into smaller bits. Once they're in a small enough position, they go into your small intestines, and then that's when nutrients start getting absorbed. By the time it gets to the large intestines, I think this is just largely for water reabsorption and like smaller materials like salts from the food. And it is 1.5 meters. So even though it's the large intestine, it's actually smaller length than the small intestine. As confusing as that is.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. So that's those bits. Should we do another question? Let's do another one. Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. Do the left and right lungs have the same size and volume? What do you think?
I'm compelled to say yes, but I'm assuming the answer is no.
So you can say yes or no.
No.
Okay. Let us know in the comments. Pause it if you're not watching us live. The answer is no. So you're correct. The left lung is a bit smaller than the right one, and I think we sort of touched on that before because it provides a little bit of extra room for the heart because we talked about the heart being on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So the structures that link lungs, heart, including the trachea, are called the roots of the lungs. Okay, there you go. I didn't actually know that. I learned something too today. All right, time check. How are we going?
18 minutes.
18 minutes.
You
18 minutes
already
done.
15 minutes.
Oh no, so I'm not a expert.
You're a champion
Pro,
in
pro,
this situation.
advanced. I'm not advanced. Okay.
Always do it in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, cool.
I don't know what you gain from proving
right.
that you can do it in 2 minutes.
I'm gonna get my
Push limits.
cheat structure again. Here we go. Okay, cool. So next, this is all just so the heart's gonna fit in here, but it just feel like it fits right. Like I feel like that doesn't go in this way, maybe. Okay, that feels a bit better.
Oh, looks like you got it.
I think that's better. And then the lungs must go over the top.
One obviously on that side, and then
So that one goes there. This one goes over here. Well, feels pretty loose. And then look at that shape. Interestingly, I'll put it this way so you can see it upright. Yeah, you can sort of see how this one encroaches over a bit, but this one's like chopped up because of the heart. So I guess
it
that's
needs to be locked off by the rib cage.
yeah. So it must be further reinforcing why your left lung is smaller. So, this one I believe is the liver. I think. Let's have a look. This one says, yeah, it's the liver. Do you know what the liver does to you?
Filters food and stuff, right? Like
I think the filter is pretty good. It's the largest glandular organ in our body.
yeah.
This reddish brown organ, like a chemical factory, has many functions, which include chemical filtration,
Yeah.
converting glucose to glycogen,
Yeah.
producing amino acids, bile and urea, storage of vitamins and minerals, and blood glucose. So,
Right.
fun fact about livers is they do regenerate, unlike most of your other organs. So you can lose a fair bit of your liver and
Oh,
it can still regenerate. Let's have a look. Liver regeneration. How much size do you need?
do you know you can have a reduced colon too?
A reduced colon? Like,
Colon
oh,
is
and
where you can get it removed.
and you get okay, and you can
Get a
still.
sleeve. Yes.
Oh, interesting. And it'll grow back.
Well, it's for the purpose of like ulcerative colitis.
Oh,
People get
okay.
procedures where they get it into a sleeve.
Sleeve.
It's
So
sort of
like,
it turns into like a sleeve. I'm
so
not I don't know the surgery specifics, but basically, it pretty much takes most of your colon out, and sometimes as a result, people have stomach bags for that reason.
Yeah.
Some people can live without in that situation, but yeah,
Okay,
from
interesting.
that's base knowledge of what I know.
I see Laura's on the outside
Laura's
here.
on the
She's
outside.
looking
Do you want to come
looking
in,
out.
Laura? Oh, we've got a guest.
We could have a guest coming in. Laura, we are recording live. You come join us and check out our human body of sorts.
See if Ken's doing the right thing or not. Come
So
come
we've
on,
decided
observe.
that we're going to have a challenge for all the presenters.
Mhm.
On here, there is instructions on if you can finish it in 30 minutes, you're a beginner.
Mhm.
23 minutes, you're average, and if you can finish it in 15 minutes, you're advanced. So
I reckon
How
5
long?
minutes. I
5
reckon
minutes
someone could do
is that?
Got some people with some knowledge of anatomy.
So you got some pretty smart people because I opened this up and it was already half built. So I'm thinking what we do is we fully disintegrate the whole thing, put it all over the table, and then see how long they can put it together. So I mean, so far we've been going for
take it.
how long have we been going for? 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, 22 minutes
Yeah.
actually.
And I've put maybe 4 organs in place.
But we've been talking between though.
That is true. That is true. It's not true.
Is there a way to like put a spanner in the works and just have like an odd piece of plastic that doesn't belong?
Ooh, that would be
Like,
cool.
yeah,
That would be
some way to figure out it's a
3D print
spare part.
Can we 3D print something random?
Exactly.
yeah.
Be a thing.
Do we have any 3D printers around?
Don't
Oh,
I don't think I've seen any.
to-do list at some point.
3D
But
printer
I
would be
feel like
rad.
it was one of those
That's
reach
very
for the sky,
expensive.
you miss stuff kind of situation.
Yeah, aim to the stars, you'll still hit the moon sort of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you won't hit the 3D printer.
I do like that idea. Put a sneaky one in there.
Piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
cut up a bit of like a bottle cap or
Yeah.
something and just put it.
But back to the original question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sidetracked there.
So we were talking about livers and how much you can cut them out and they regenerate.
Yes.
Do you know the answer to how much you can get rid of a liver?
You can survive off less than a quarter of your original liver.
Less than a quarter.
I think it was
Wow.
that.
Okay.
Or was it a third?
This one is saying as little as 51% of the original liver mass is required for the organ to regenerate back,
Function.
but not to function. So let's go. How much of
Your liver do you need to function?
liver to function? Let's have a look. With just under half, this one says. How much minimum? Yeah, okay, what is this one? 30 to 35%. Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, it's pretty trippy. So we're trying to figure out how to put this one in. Because my anatomy is pretty rusty.
Do they get the instructions if we're doing a challenge, or is it?
Well, I mean,
just figure it out?
I reckon it's like let them figure it out and truly assess like how long it would take. But maybe that might like really blow out times too crazy. Because I mean, I don't know. Some of these when it gets to these bits, it's like they don't like really stick together as much. So you have to like sort of.
Your stomach.
So the stomach is good. Okay, I'm gonna put
I
the.
feel like the stomach's behind this guy.
I reckon
He
it's
doesn't
behind
come out
Yeah, it must be. Maybe it sits.
that way. Yeah.
Well, where does that feel like it connects to something there? Does it connect with?
It looks like it would like.
connect with any of these? No, I don't know. Does he just sit in there like that?
Something like that. Looks
Maybe
like
there is a
it's-
hole there. Has there been a hole? I don't know. Let's just put him there. What's on top of the stomach? It's the liver.
It looks like that's
Oh, what
yeah.
else? What's this bit? What's that?
It's a blue. Is it
Or is that a?
gallbladder? It's the additional piece.
That's the.
Show
Here
zoom
we
cam
go.
the
What's
random piece.
there? It looks a little bit sus, really.
Could it be the pancreas?
I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Looks like a. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. It just looks like a turd with a bit.
So inconspicuous.
What is everything
I
with
can't think
me
about.
just turns to like? It's gonna be
I
poo.
don't know.
It's gonna be poo.
You can only answer that
So-
question.
Is this way over the top this way? Okay. How's it going? Oh yeah. Is it? You reckon that's right?
Then something should be behind it, maybe.
So where's the gall? Oh, does the gallbladder go underneath the stomach?
Well, it's come out. Okay.
Yeah, it does come out. So that's
Kidneys.
that's the yeah. So that's the yeah. Maybe it fits in down here. See where it fits in.
Just shove it. See what
Ah,
happens.
okay. So there we go. And that creates a little bit here. So maybe then that goes on here
Oh,
to attach. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think that
figuring
that
it
might
out.
attach on there maybe. Well, it doesn't really feel that convincing. Maybe this goes in first.
It does look like it has a little bit of a
Mhm.
bottom shape facing forward.
Yeah, okay. So maybe this bit goes on first. So we're gonna go like that. Then that one goes on top like that.
That's looking like the
Can you do
picture. Yeah, and there's the pink.
There's
There's that's yeah, cool, awesome.
and the
Heart.
heart goes in that way.
I'm gonna have a head start if we are gonna.
And then don't tell anyone, don't tell anyone. I'm pretty sure none of the other presenters watch Study with Street Science. Maybe they do, I don't know. They'll get the hints. That's the trick. For this dedicated street science presenters, if they watch Study with Street Science, they will know exactly how to build this toy and will be the winner. I think that goes in.
Doesn't seem
Yeah.
like it's a click in kind of sitch, or
It should do. Feels like it should.
I can push it.
I think
harder.
that's I don't know, it's close enough.
I don't know.
There you go. What do you reckon?
Gorgeous.
Check that out.
27
We did it 27 minutes. It's pretty much on the dot.
Beginning.
It's pretty good. Well, there you have it.
beginner. We made it to beginner stage. I'm gonna get to ultra expert.
Ultra
2
expert.
minutes.
Okay, so let us know if you want to see some of the footage of people trying to build this. Let us know in the comments. We'll set up a little bit of a challenge over the coming weeks because we've got the presenters hanging around. We're really lucky to have them on board with us. But that is it for today's Study with Street Science. Laura, thank you for
Thank you.
joining us and giving us the last tips. If you want to catch with us, see you. Bye, Laura. If you do want to catch us, we're going to be here every Thursday. I'm not sure what the toy is going to be next week. Tia might do. We hope you'll have some seriously fun science. Tia, do you have anything to say before we leave?
I learnt anatomy. Yay.
We learned some anatomy. We learned what the largest organ of the body was.
That's
We learned that the liver can renew. We learned what the organ is the earliest first developed as an embryo
yes.
and why your left lung is smaller than your right lung.
Indeed.
There you go. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next week. See you later.